Yeah, feel me? You feel me? No cash on me, swipe for a milli. Yeah, feel me? You feel me? Walk in the door, shake up the building. Yeah, shake it up, 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 shake it up. Ooh yeah, shake it up, 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 shake it up. Don't care, cash got cars. No lean on my cars. Carhartt on my heart. Tattoo on my scars. Tattoo my new scars. My life has been hard. See me in the light. I was in the dark. I wake up, I send it. I wake up, I spend it. I drive Chevy, no Benzes. See me sliding, I tenant. My house, yeah, I own that. Your house, yeah, it's rented. Started where the flow at. Now I top the building, yeah. Feel me? You feel me? No cash on me, swipe for a milli, yeah. Feel me? You feel me? Walk in the door, shake up the building, yeah. Shake it up, 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 shake it up. Ooh yeah, shake it up, 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 shake it up. On trips, I never trip. No. Shoulder gotta chill. Yeah. My best friend, my chick. My best friend gon' whip. My best friend, she pull up with a stick. My best friend, she pull up, then she skirt off and we dip. Feel me? You feel me? No cash on me, swipe for a milli, yeah. Feel me? You feel me? Walk in the door, shake up the building, yeah. Shake it up, shake it up. Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. Ooh yeah, shake it up, 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 shake it up.
Welcome aboard, welcome aboard, welcome aboard, my Royal Riders. Hit that like button coming in the door. Pay your fare at the gate. Welcome aboard. Put your luggage away. Get back in your first class seats and get comfortable. We are in for an adventurous ride. It's going to be kind of different than anything else we have done. It took me a while. I was trying to see how I wanted to come out and talk about this thing. It's been on my mind for months now. And I said, well, the only way to do it is just to hit it face on. So today you see my topic, and that's what we're going to be discussing. Okay, it is who am I and why am I like this? I'm going to share some things with you guys that I have not shared with people outside of my immediate family. Some things my immediate family don't know, but most things they do know. So I'm going to share it with you guys today. And maybe somebody out there can help me understand what is going on. I'm trying to understand my Southern roots and not be afraid of them. I used to be afraid of them. And when I say my Southern roots, things used to happen to me and I never understood why. I used to see things and know things and I never understood why. And it scared me for a while. But throughout the years, I've become accustomed to them. I'm more comfortable with them. So even though I do not practice a certain kind of religion, I just believe in being nice to everybody, being fair to everybody, putting out there in the world what I want to come back on me. So that's how I live. I like putting smiles on people's faces. I had my little angry time. I went through all of the, my angry years and my rebellious years. But as I've grown and matured, I'm no longer angry. I've overcome a lot in life. And now I'm ready to really understand who I am and see why the things that has happened or is happening happens. Again, I don't practice no particular religion, so this is not like a witchcraft roots or a lot of spirituality. I'm not going to get into a lot of like the Bible says this, because a lot of things that I feel like a lot of things that we were grown up with and believing, it is passed down slave mentality when it comes to the Bible. So I don't like to get deep into the Bible stuff because a lot of that mess is slave mentality passed down, because to me the Bible was introduced by our slave masters And it was used as a tool to keep the slaves in line, obey your masters and, and whip them and all of this stuff here. I just don't believe in a lot of that stuff. So I just practice being a good person, period. Okay, in no particular order. Like I said, I've been wrestling about how to come out and talk about this stuff, so I didn't even practice it. I'm just gonna bring up certain things and incidents in my life to make me question who am I and why am I like this. And I know it has something to do with my heritage and my roots, but I don't know what. The reason I don't know what is because my grandmother was an only child. Though I have a lot of children, my grandmother was an only child and my great grandmother was an only child. And I didn't get a lot of answers. I remember my great grandmother when I was really, really young. I remember her when I was in like elementary school. But by the time I started seeing these things and had questions, she had already passed on. So there's nobody for me to go to. And my grandmother, even though she just passed last year, she gave me no inkling that she knew anything about anything I was going through. She was a sweet lady. She was just a sweet lady. She was all about her family. She literally lived for her children and her family. She literally did. That's all my grandmother did, was take care of her family. She didn't go places, every blue moon she would go to a casino. That's it. But she wasn't a cursor or a drinker. She was never a going out type. She got married at 14 and only been with one man her whole life until she passed. Even after he passed, she's still only been with that one man, never remarried or anything. But she's so sweet and innocent. And I always said that my grandmother is a better woman than I would ever be. I can't be like that. A lot of things she's endured, she kept quiet and she never said a bad thing wrong about anybody. Not her no good husband before he passed, after he passed, not the kids that was going through everything, not the grandkids that was going through everything. So I felt like she could not help me with this situation. And my great grandmother, like I said, she passed when I was really, really young, so I couldn't talk to her. What I do remember, my paternal grandmother, I think if anybody could have helped me with this, it would have been my paternal grandmother, but she's passed also. And the reason I'm saying, and I'm gonna be a little all over the place because I'm just, trying to get it out and trying to deal with it, and I really don't know how. So, a lot of things, like when I was young at a really early age, I would see things and I would get feelings about things, and then those things would happen. Okay, so let's say, we're gonna start off like when I was younger. Let's say like my twin. I used to get these feelings about my twin, and it was like a burning feeling, and it was so strong, and I became so emotional. Like I would cry, and I didn't know why, but I knew I just wanted my twin. And then later, I would find out something had happened to my twin. And it was every time, like even on his deathbed, I know we were over 1,200 miles away, but I knew the exact moment that my twin passed. And at that time, I was thinking, that's that twin intuition thing. But as things kept happening, I realized that it's more than that, and I can't explain it. So, I'm gonna get off my twin. I'm not gonna go too deep in my twin because, like I said, all the time I'll always just chalk that up as twin intuition. It's things like I went to bond somebody out of jail. Me and my mom went to go bond somebody out of jail one time. And there was a man there, and I don't know whether he was dropping money off to somebody or he was waiting on somebody, but there was a man there, and my whole spirit just said pedophile, pervert. And I don't know why I felt that way, but I had an uneasy feeling about this man that was there. So as we're sitting in the car waiting on the person that we bonded out of jail to come out, we got in the car, and as we were getting ready to pull off, that man, he looked and he did a tongue gesture. He did a gesture with his tongue, and it was kind of like a perverted gesture. Good morning, Jay Bliss. he did like a perverted gesture with his tongue. And at that time, like I told my, because when my mom first was like, look at that man, look, I said, he's a pervert. I had already told my mom that he was a pervert. And she was like, there you go, judging people. Why you gonna say that man a pervert? You don't know that man. I said, that man is a pervert. So as we were pulling off, he did this gesture with his tongue. And I looked at my mom. I said, didn't I tell you? And she was like, how did you know? I don't know how I knew, but I just knew. I just knew. Okay, another time. And this is like I really had no feelings or no what I want to say, no opinion. I had no opinion about, you know, the spiritual world and, you know, spirits and ghosts and all of that stuff. I had no opinion about that. But there was this one time my mom's husband passed, and I didn't get along with the man. I did not like the man at all. His spirit didn't sit well with me. And you might hear me if you have been following me or you know me, you know, there are times when I say somebody's spirit doesn't sit well with me. And when I say that, I stand firm on it. I don't have to know the reason. I know the feeling, and it's always true. It's always real. So my mom's husband passed, and my mom was staying in an apartment at the time. And her husband was staying in an apartment, and they had just moved into an apartment. And I was really, really young. I was like early 20s. And I had my own house since I was 16. I told you guys that before. But my mom and her husband was living in this apartment, and her husband passed. He passed in the apartment. So I had never gone to visit the apartment because they had just moved. All right. So even though they had just moved, when he passed, my mom was like, she don't want to stay there anymore because he's not there. So I said, well, I would take over the apartment. I gave up the house I was living in, and I moved into the apartment. Me and my boyfriend moved into the apartment that my mom used to live in. She got her another place. And I didn't think nothing of it. I never thought, somebody died in here. I never looked at it like that. Because like I say, maybe because I never visited the apartment or whatever, or I didn't have any, love feelings toward him. But I just moved in the apartment. I was just going on about my business one day. And I was in the kitchen and I was washing dishes. And then my boyfriend came in and he was like, huh? He answered me. And I was like, what? He said, didn't you call me? I said, no, I didn't call you. He said, okay. So he went, he said, I could have sworn you called me. And so he went back into the bedroom where he and my baby was. And they was just watching TV, and I continued to wash dishes. And guys, let me tell you what happened. This was the first time that I really, really had an encounter. So I'm washing dishes. And the first plate that I washed, now, this was the first plate I washed. I'm washing all the rest of the dishes. The plate actually lifted up out of the little sinkhole, the little dish rack, and it fell to the floor. And when it fell to the floor, it just spin, it spin round, like a little spinning top. It just spinned and spinned and spinned. And the whole time it was spinning, I was just frozen. I couldn't move. I couldn't say nothing. I was just frozen, just watching it spin, 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 spin. And then as soon as it stopped spinning, I was able to move again. And I wasn't afraid, but I was like, I knew something had happened, and I don't know what had happened. So I picked the plate up and I put it back in the, rinsed it off and put it back in the dish rack. But I just couldn't let that little feeling go. So what I did was I said, nah, let me see something. This is a thin plate. And, and it didn't fall over. It couldn't fall over. It actually lifted up and fell. This is no lie, guys. I'm not crazy or nothing. This really happened. And I didn't tell nobody this for years. All right. So I couldn't shake that feeling that somebody was there. So what I did was I picked that plate up and I dropped it on the floor. When I dropped it on the floor, it broke immediately, shattered into pieces. So I'm thinking, I'm like, I knew something had happened because the plate should have broke the first time when it lifted up and fell onto the floor. But it didn't. It just spin for a long time and then stopped. But when I dropped it, it immediately broke. So I knew something was strange and something wasn't right with that. Okay. I just didn't put that out. I didn't tell anybody about it right then. But the next day, I was going to my bathroom. And when I was going to the bathroom, and I know I was there alone, when I was going to the bathroom, there was like a dark figure coming out of my bedroom going into the living room. And I know I was there alone, but because what had happened the day earlier happened, I decided to just speak to it. I don't know why I decided to speak to it, but I spoke to it. And I felt immediately like it was him. So I said, this is my house now. I live here now. You have to go. I don't know why I was compelled to speak to it, but I spoke to it. And when I said that, I felt better. Never heard, saw anything else. Never. Now, these things happen, within 2 days. All three of these incidents happened within 2 days. So immediately after I spoke to it, immediately I felt lighter and the house was clear. Never saw nothing else. Never heard nothing else. Okay, that was that. All right, so this one time I live in Louisiana, so we have hurricanes and stuff down here. Y'all hit that like button. I'm transparent. I'm putting myself out there. Y'all gonna be calling me names and everything, but it is what it is. So I live in Louisiana and it was hurricane season. So we were expecting a really bad hurricane and they were telling people to evacuate. So my family owns this property in Mississippi. So me and my family and my younger brother and my girlfriend at the time, we all went to that property and we were going to stay at my great grandmother's house until the storm was over. So that's my great grandmother that I told y'all she was an only child. And the reason she was an only child is because so from what they say, my great grandmother was like 3 years old, 3 or 4. I think they said 3 years old when her mom died. So there was nobody to pass down the family traditions, or there was nobody to just pass down a family legacy. But I know my great grandmother was 3 years old when her mom died, and my grandmother was an only child. So, I had a lot of unanswered questions. But so we went to go stay at that house with my great grandmother. Well, in my great grandmother's house. And I remember that same house I remember going to when I was a little bitty girl. The house was so old, like they didn't even have a bathroom in the house when I first used to go there. The first time I remember going there, I had to be about 6 or 7 years old. And I don't remember, we didn't have a bathroom, and she didn't have a bathroom there. They had like a little outhouse and all of that. So, as time went on, my mom and my auntie, like my grandmother's kids, they built a bathroom in the house and everything for, they did that later. But I remember going to that house and it was so old, it didn't even have a bathroom, but, it was my grandmother's land. They owned that property and that land, they owned that house. But anyway, so during hurricane season, we went to that house to try to wait out the storm. And I went into, and I love my grandmother. I always remember having this feeling of love and security when I would go and see her. And, and I always had long hair. So I remember her used to always tease me about my ponytail. She used to always say, just give me this ponytail. Just give me this one. I just want one. Just give me one of these ponytails, So I do remember her. I remember she was a real thin lady. She was a small, thin lady. But anyway, so we went to that house and, there she's passed on. My great grandfather's passed on. So it's just a family home now. And it was nighttime, late at night, so we all got in our rooms where we were going to go to bed. And me and my ex-girlfriend was in the bedroom. My kids were in another bedroom, and my brother, he was sleeping on the couch. So my brother, he come run in the, it was, late. We had all getting ready to go to sleep. My brother come run in the bedroom because he knew that you had to pass the bedroom to get to the bathroom. From where they built the bathroom at, you had to come through the bedroom to get to the bathroom. Okay, so he running there and he was like, "Man, who is that man?" And we're like, "What man?" He say, "That man." He said, "Y'all didn't see a man? I saw a man pass through, just come through here, come in this room." And we laugh at him, like, ain't no man in this. You ain't see no man. We just chalk it up and it's nothing. But when he said that, the first thing came to my mind was my great grandfather. And, I jokingly said his name. I was like, "Well, that is, such and such." And he was like, "Man," I said, I'm telling him, maybe you high, maybe he didn't smoke a little too much or something. I'm like, "Maybe you high." He was like, "Man, I know what I saw." So, he went on back in the living room and he sat up. So he didn't want to go back to sleep because he know what he saw. And me, I'm thinking to myself, what if that was him? But I still wasn't afraid. Okay, so we lay down and we go to sleep. And then my ex-girlfriend, she hits me real hard. And she's like, "Babe, babe." And I jump. Well, she didn't say babe, but she said the nickname that she used to call me. And I'm jumping like, "What's wrong?" She's like, "Did you see that?" I'm like, "What?" And she said she saw a woman pass by the opposite way, like going from the way from the bathroom and like going toward the living room. So she run in the living room where my brother was, and she was like, "Man, did you see that?" And he like, "What?" "Good morning, Dion. Good morning." So and he's like, "What?" And she was like, "Man, I just saw a woman." And she described the lady. And when she described the lady, I immediately broke down in tears because she described my great grandmother. Now, she'd never seen my great grandmother, and we didn't have any pictures of her in the house. And so I immediately broke down into tears because I was like, "Oh, that was my great grandmother. She's here. She's here." So I was happy. And they were both spooked. So I go into the back room by myself. And y'all, no lie, I'm literally calling from. I'm like, Mama, Mama Carrie is what we call. I was like, I'm like, "Mama Carrie, that's you. I want to see you. Come talk to me." Like, I remember having that loving feeling when I was younger and I really wanted to see her. And so they both were in the living room and they all spooked, and I'm in the back just calling for, I want to see her. I want to talk to her. I want to feel that love again. And I remember getting upset or feeling hurt because I didn't see what they saw. And I remember feeling like neither one of them knew them. I knew them. Why didn't I see them? Like, come talk to me. So, it was so bad for them. They were so afraid that we had to pack up and leave and drive back home to Louisiana. And they was like, they'll just weather out the storm. They said they wanted to just weather out the storm because they were so terrified. And I was upset because I didn't want to leave. I felt like if I could stay overnight, or if I could be by myself, that they would come. One of them would come. I really prefer, really wanted to see my great grandmother. I really wanted to see her again. So I didn't, I was upset with them because they wanted to leave the house because they were terrified. And I'm like, even if it was them, they were good people. They were good people. So I was upset with them and I drove back to Louisiana pissed off because they saw my great grandparents and I didn't. And I don't know why I never got scared. I was never afraid of stuff like that. But I feel like my ancestors, my people are with me. They watching me. I feel like they watching me or they watching over me because anytime something happens, I'm never afraid. Okay, so the reason I'm doing this now is because like recently stuff is happening. So, I mean, I'm like, let me just talk about it. I've been holding it in for years. Let me talk about it. Okay, so I work overnights. And about 3 nights ago, I was laying in bed. I hadn't went to sleep that day, earlier that day, and it had to be about, it was almost 10 o'clock. I started feeling sleepy. So I was like, well, let me go ahead on and go to sleep, and I can get at least 2.5 hours sleep. So I laid down and went to sleep. Now, when I first started that job, I used to set my alarm clock. But I guess now I'm so used to getting up at that time to go to work that I don't need to set the clock anymore. So about 3 nights ago, I got sleepy kind of late, and I just fell asleep and didn't set my alarm. Right at the time, well, 10 minutes after the time that I usually would wake up to go to work, I hear 2 knocks. Boom, boom. And it was like right over my head, and it was so loud to where I jumped up thinking somebody was in the damn house in my room, So I jump up and nobody's here. So I'm like, well, damn. I look at the time. It's time for me to go to work. I throw on my clothes. I go to work. That was 3 nights ago, right? All right. So night before last, which was like not last night, night before last, I went to work. And it only took me like 2.5 hours to do my work. But, I'm the manager and I have a lot of people under me. So I said, I'm going to sit around for a while and, just sitting around, because I always just check in on them and leave. I said, I'm going to sit around for a while. And I put on YouTube. I was looking through videos, something to just listen to while I sit there, and I fell asleep. Then, before I didn't even realize I had fallen asleep, I heard that same knock, boom, boom, right over my head again. So I jump up. I'm in the car, and there's nobody there. Soon as I jump up, one of my coworkers drive up and park on side of me. So I'm like, who is that? So now I'm like, this is real. Like this knock is coming right at times where I need to be woken up. So I'm trying to understand, like, I don't know. I don't know what is going on, why I'm like this. It kind of reminds me, y'all know the movie Eve's Bayou? When I first saw Eve's Bayou, I felt a connection to the little girl. I felt the connection to Eve, because at that time, I'm not going to say I understood what I was going through, but when I saw that movie for the first time, I felt like I wasn't alone. And I remember, like, she was seeing things, or I ain't go to no root doctor, nothing like that, but she was seeing things and she wasn't afraid. So that kind of reminded me of myself. When I go through things, I'm not afraid of what happens. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid of who it is, what it is, or what's going to happen. So it kind of reminded me of Eve's Bayou. Okay, so another time I'm in the store, and I was with another company. I'm in the store, and I leave from out of the warehouse, and I go up to the front and I tell them, look, y'all, I'm going to take my break. And I had to do that too. You had to unsubscribe and resubscribe because you didn't even get a notification. I had to do that to another content creator 2 days ago. And I had my notification bell set to all, and I wasn't getting any of the notifications. So I had to unsubscribe and resubscribe. But thank you for doing that, though. Okay, so I left from out of the warehouse, and I went back in, and I told my assistant, I was like, I'm going to lunch. And I went to lunch, and when I came back and I turned on the property, I saw the back door open. And I'm like, well, that's not right. I'm like, who in the world? So I'm thinking that, somebody, I'm rushing in, thinking maybe somebody got robbed or something. But when I go in, I realized that everything that I had in front of that back door was still there. And the door was wide open and the alarm did not sound. So I'm not understanding what's going on. So I go and I watch the cameras. Y'all, I promise you this. And see, we used to joke about a ghost being in there. It was a store. We used to joke about a ghost. I even named him Toby. I don't know if I named him Toby or somebody, one of my coworkers named him Toby, but we named him Toby because things would happen at night that's unexplainable. We leave something one way, we come back, it's a different way. I'm the only one with keys to the place. there's alarm. The alarm's not going off. The camera is not showing things, but these things is like, it's not like something just fell off a shelf or something like that. Like big stuff is different. I watched the camera, nobody's been in there. Okay, so anyway, so I go and watch the camera. I'm like, how in the world did this door get open with all of this stuff in front of it? Wait, before I go watch the camera, I'm looking around. I look, I don't see anything missing. So I get ready to close the door. I literally have to push everything out of the way to get to that one particular door and close it. When I close the door, I said, well, let me see if why wasn't the alarm on. So I pushed the door without turning my key. I pushed the door like an emergency door. I pushed the door, the alarm started blaring. So I'm like, how in the world did this door get open without making a sound and with all of this stuff in front of it? So then, I cut the alarm off, locked the door. Then I went to my office and watched the camera. Said, girl, oh my God, my grandma, mom, and me have that gift. Used to be scared, but my mom explained to me, she said my path would be different. Yes. Jay Bliss say kind of spooky. Yeah, it was, but I never feel afraid at all when any of this happened. I never feel afraid. Okay, so anyway, so I go and watch the camera. And I go all the way back to the time when I was last in there. You could see me in there working. You see me walk away. I watched the video. Nobody went into that room, y'all. All of a sudden, the door just opened on its own. Nobody went into that warehouse until I went in. On the video, you see the door just open. You see it's closed. And that's one of the doors that we never use. Like I said, it's like an emergency door. So that's the door we never use. So you see the door is closed. I watched that video over and over and over. All of a sudden, boom, the door pops open. None of the stuff is moved out the way until I move it out the way to close it back. So I was the only one at work at that time because my assistant had gone to lunch. So when my assistant came back, I was like, come see. I was like, look, I'm just joking because, like I said, we didn't name the little ghost Toby. That's our little joke or whatever. So I say, well, watch this. So I say, look what Toby did. So when I show my assistant the video, she immediately got spooked. She's like, girl, I don't know what the fuck going on. What the fuck going on? I said, look, you see, nobody was in here. Look, I rewinded. The door is closed. Boom, the door is open. Nobody moved this stuff out the way. And you could see me going to, like I say, move the stuff out the way to get to the door. Nothing had been touched. The door went from closed to open. So she spooked the fuck out, right? I ain't going back there, boss. Because she called me boss. I ain't going back there, boss. I don't know what the hell going on. I said, girl, that's Toby. So I'm still laughing and joking and stuff. But it kind of fucked my head up because I'm used to things happening, at home or in my personal life, but never at work. The stuff that was happening at work, it was just happening. It was just, this is strange. That's strange. It must be Toby. But I never seen nothing with my own eyes and it was on camera. Okay. So anyway, she said, then she wanted me to understand what was going on. Child, you didn't want to understand what was going on. Well, I'm trying to understand now. So I let everybody that worked there when they came, because I saved the timestamp and everything. I let everybody work there. So one guy, he was my lead. That's the position that it was called, the lead. I let my lead watch it, and he was like, "Damn, that's Toby!" And I started laughing like this is real crazy, So I told when my regional came in one day. I say, "Look at this." He came in like a couple of days afterwards. I say, "Look at this." So I go back and rewind the tape go to that date and time. I say, "Watch this." He didn't know what he was looking at. I said, "Watch this." I say, "Pay attention to that door right there." So he's looking. And he looked, then the door is open. And he's like, "The door is open." I said, "Yeah." I said, did you see anybody open it? He said, no. You can't open that door. You know, when you're in the business, you can't just, there's no handles. You can't open the door from the back. There's no handles and it wasn't pried open. Okay. So he was like, it's open. I said, yeah. I said, now keep watching. So he's watching and watching and watching. And then he sees me go back there and he sees me move all of these big heavy things out the way to get to the door, to close the door. Then he see me do the test and he saw what the alarm came on. I said, can you explain that? He was like, beat me? I don't know. Beats me? I said, well, we seem to think Toby did. I don't know why Toby did it. You know, Toby's doing some mischievous things, but we don't know why Toby decided to open that doggone door when nobody was around. Anybody could have came in and out of there. So he was like, I could tell he was kind of uncomfortable. Like everybody that saw it was kind of uncomfortable. Good morning, Monica. I could tell they were kind of uncomfortable, but it was right there in their face. Thank you. So it was right there in their face, so nobody could explain it. So he was so uncomfortable. He really didn't know what to say. He was like, well, hell, tell Toby do some of this damn work while y'all gone at night, and Toby could do this work and y'all can come back and you know, not have nothing to do. And, you know, he kind of laughed it off, but his face was like red. The whole, as soon as he saw that, you know, it just got red. So I could tell he was uncomfortable. All right, that's another incident. I don't know why these things happening. Why? But I think my paternal grandmother would have had answers, because I remember when I was younger, I remember her saying something about somebody. It was a letter that she got in the mail. I don't know who it's from or nothing. I was in a child's place. I just remember overhearing something while I was playing at her house one day. I remember her getting a letter and she was upset about it. So she burned the letter at all four corners of the letter, and she put it back. She put it in an envelope and she mailed it back to who it was. And I remember that because to this day, I'm wondering, what in the world do burning four corners mean? I don't know what that means. So if anybody could help me with my roots or why I'm, you know, feeling the things that I feel, I think it would have been her. And again, once I got old enough and started seeing more and more, you're like, she's gone and passed on. So I think I'm not trying to be funny or nothing, y'all, but I think that something was passed down. You know, in me that I don't know about, that I can't explain. And I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't. I always feel like there's more out there. There's more. It's something I'm missing, something I need to know, but I don't know what. I'm kind of lost. I don't know why. Okay, I'm gonna give you another incident. This is something else. She said, no, she just support her people. She do not have a channel. Thank you, Jay Bliss. Valencia, do or did your mom have the same gift? Have Indian in my family? Okay, my mom never said anything. That's why it took me so long to say something, and that's why I'm just coming out. Like, I tell my mom a little incidents and she just like brush it off, but nobody ever says anything like I'm the only one. Nobody in my family, and I have a huge family. I have 15 aunts and uncles, so I have 82 cousins. Nobody, if they experiencing things, they never said anything. So I don't know who have these things, or maybe they were just uncomfortable like I was, or, you know, I'm gonna say was, because, you know, it is what it is now. They were just uncomfortable like I was and just kept it to themselves. But with a family this big, I can't be the only one. Okay, so like another incident. My ex-husband, my kid's father, rest his soul. I talked about him in the past, and I say he was the best ex-husband a woman could ever have, because he was. You know, I couldn't stay married to him, but he's the best ex-husband that a woman could ever have. And I was upset with him one day, and I told him he had a girlfriend when he passed, and I told him, I said, you're gonna die alone. I just told him how I felt like he was gonna die. And even though we were friends after I told him that, God is my witness. The way I told him he was going to die is exactly how he died. Exactly how he passed. Exactly how I said it is exactly how he passed. And no, I wasn't putting no roots of voodoo or whatever you call them. I wasn't putting that on nobody. I just saw him passing like that. And that's how he passed. And we were friends when he passed, but Lord knows exactly how I said he was going to pass. Okay. Here's another incident. This is why I'm coming to y'all, because it's not just one thing. It's a lot of things, and I'm sharing all of this with, like I said, this is my journey to finally see why these things are happening, or who am I? You know, what is this about? Okay, so there was this girl, and she crossed me in the worst way. She betrayed me big time. And she had a lot of kids. You know, she had a lot of kids, and she had a lot of girls. She had girls. She always wanted a boy, but she would always have these girls back to back, back to back, back to back, back to back. She had like 4 girls back to back. And she crossed me for no reason, just, I don't know. And with her, even though, you know, some people called her evil, some people, a lot of people, well, I'm gonna say some people, a few people called her evil. She bumped heads with people and stuff, and they called her evil. But me being the person, I was trying to help her at the time. You know, everybody needs love, everybody needed a little help, and she had small kids, so I tried to help her. And you know, I have a problem with lying on me and stealing from me, because a lot of people don't get close to me. I don't let a lot of people get close to me to really hurt me. So if you are close enough to affect me and you betray that, then that's the ultimate. I'll never fuck with you again. Okay. So anyway, this girl, she did some backdoor stuff, betraying me. And she used to live with me at the time. And I found out that she did some dirt while she was living with me. And, you know, I told her, like, you gotta go. You know, I helped you long enough, but my spirit is not sitting well now. So when y'all hear me say I protect my energy, I protect my peace, I'm big on it. So anyway, you know, my spirit wasn't sitting well and stuff. So I told her that, you know, she had to go. Yes, it was the first incident, but it was bad enough for me to say, you gotta go. And when I said that she had to go, she really showed her true colors. Now, mind you, I saw some things that she was doing, and I knew that, you know, it was to other people, and I didn't think it was right, but she didn't know I knew. So I didn't say anything. So anyway, so when she left, she got really, really nasty and evil. And y'all remember me? I don't know if y'all see this channel, if y'all, you know, my supporters or whatever, my people that's been following me, I always say I believe in seeing a man about a dog. I'm a pull-up type of person. So after she left, she did some really messed up, some more messed up stuff because she was gone. So I found out what she was, and I pulled up. When I pulled up, you know, we had a little altercation and everything. And before I left, I told her, I say, you will never have that little boy you trying to get. So your ass could have 50 children. You ain't gonna never have that little boy because you dirty, you evil. God ain't gonna bless you with that little boy that you dying for. I don't know why she wanted a boy so bad. She wanted a boy, and she kept getting pregnant. Right now, today, she got 8 kids. Okay. So anyway, at that time, she had 4. I said, God is never going to bless you with that little boy because your heart is dirty. You evil and you dirty, and you'll never get blessed with that little boy. Tell me why she got pregnant. About 3 months later, somebody told me that she was pregnant again. I said, Lord, she's finna have a 5th one. Tell me why she got arrested. She got arrested. She went to jail. She had a little boy in jail, and she had to pass that little boy off to, I guess, the little boy's father, the little boy's family, or whatever. She passed that little boy off to his family that she had in jail. And after she did her time and got out, she never got that little boy back. And now she got 8 kids. She gave birth to 8 kids. She got 7 girls. And that one boy that she had, she can't even see him. So when I say I prayed to God, I literally got on my knees and prayed to God about my tongue. That is real. That's true, y'all. My tongue, I used to, when I used to go off and I used to call it putting my tongue on somebody. When I put my tongue on them, I dogged them bitches out to the core. When I dog people out so bad, to this day, they never recovered. It just hurt their soul so bad for some reason. And I couldn't understand. I told y'all this on my channel before. I asked my mom, why won't these people forgive me for an argument? And my mom told me that my words hurt so much deeper than other, like I said, okay, I told the story before, like my sister, she whoop ass. So, I just asked my mom, I said, why would I just have an argument or curse somebody out and they never forgive me? But my sister could whoop their ass, black their eye, do all of this, and they still talk to her with the black eye. And my mom told me, she said, your tongue is dangerous, baby. She said, you cannot, she said, something in you cannot put your tongue on everybody. She said, me putting my tongue on people is worse than my sister putting her hands on people. So I didn't want to be like that, because a lot of things that I was speaking was coming true. Even though it would be sometimes, months or years later, they were coming true. So when I prayed and prayed and prayed about my tongue, and so I used to have these dreams, and I knew after I started praying that God, please just let me control my tongue. You control my tongue. Like, take this anger, take this is, I don't want to call it a gift, because it was so vicious, the things that I would say and the way people would hurt. And I literally prayed, like, I don't want to hurt people like this, not even out of anger, because when I'm no longer angry, these people will still be hurt. So I prayed for a long time about my tongue. And once I started praying, I started having these dreams about my tongue. And so what the dreams were, I don't want to go into vivid details, but it was this one particular dream that I would have over and over. And anytime I would have those dreams, at first when I was having them, I didn't realize, the time that they were coming. I later realized, what it meant. But anyway, I started having these dreams about my mouth. And whenever I would have them dreams, I would shortly get into it with people. And then I put my tongue on them. And then, people, I see that hurt in people again. And then I'll feel bad again. So I'm like, God, I'm praying about this tongue of mine. Like, why is my tongue so damn vicious? Because I stopped putting my hands on them and start putting my tongue on them. When I stopped putting my hands on them, because you're going to jail and shit. I ain't got time for all of that. So I thought it was best for me to just cuss a bitch out, dog them out, tell them, and I wasn't making up stuff on people. I was basically saying how I felt about that person when I was mad, how I was reading them, how they looked to me, and how I felt about them at the time. But then when I do that, they can't get over it. So I'm like, Lord, I'm praying about this tongue. It happened again. And then after a while, I realized that when I have those dreams, shortly after, something would happen. So eventually I started being able to control it. So when I had those dreams about my mouth and then something happened, boom, I remember, you had that dream, watch your tongue. So after, years, I started being able to control my tongue and not hurt people with the things that come out of my mouth as much as I used to. So, I mean, why I have these same dreams about my tongue, I don't know why I have them. About my mouth, I don't know why I have them. But every time I have them, something pisses me off and I'm reminded to watch my mouth. So that, I don't understand it, but I'm glad it happens, because I don't want to hurt people. I don't want people to hurt the way that I've hurt them. She said, girl, a lot of things come to me before it happened. And I also protect my energy at all costs. I know Girl, it used to scare the shit out of me. Just listening to you is like looking in the mirror. Yes, and yeah, I'm not gonna be afraid to talk about it because it happens. It happens. All right, so more recently, I'm talking about yesterday. I get a call. I look at it. I turn my head and ignore it. Then I get a text message. 2 weeks ago, y'all, somebody stole from me. I can't stand a damn thief. You do not have to steal from me because I give every fucking body. I help every fucking body. If I don't give it to you, goddamn it, either I don't have it or you don't need it. Don't steal from me. 2 weeks ago, somebody stole $763 from me. And I cried. I called my boyfriend. I said, I don't even let people get close to me. Why do everybody fucking steal? Why? So that person was like, oh, I didn't even realize that I had lies because you stole it out of my vehicle. So I didn't even realize that I picked it up, but I don't even have it all, but I'm gonna bring you what I have, like $200 and some dollars. Okay. Still never got the $200. So I thought it was $200 some days later. I thought it was that, but it was only like $20. I thought so. I'm like, okay, you want some crackhead ass time. So boom. I don't even want it back. Don't ever speak to me again. I'm cool on that. $763, y'all. That was 2 weeks ago. I tell my boyfriend, I said, I ain't gonna even sweat it. And then, mind you, that was right before I went on my cruise now. So I needed my little spending money. Okay. I needed my vacation money, my souvenir money, and whatever money. So I said, I'm gonna let that slide, but I'm done with you. I'm not giving you another chance to hurt me because I keep my circle is real, real tight. But it's only the people that I help that does this to me. So I said, I'm like, God, I'm like, why is this always happening from people that I'm helping? But my spirit is still, I have to help people. That's what gives me joy. Bringing a smile to somebody's face that is down and frowned up, it makes me feel better, Putting a joy on somebody's face, getting somebody out of a bad situation, helping somebody not stress, not worry, it makes me feel good. And it's not an ego thing. It's because I know there were many times where I didn't have it. And I know how it feels to not have or not have anybody. So I pride myself. I ain't say brag. I pride myself on bringing a smile to other people. So that person stole $763 from me 2 weeks ago. Yesterday, I get a call, I get a text, I ignore it. So I eventually, I kept on, the call kept coming, calls kept coming. So I answered the call. I saw what they wanted. I just hung up, read the text, delete, and I just turned over and kept watching my little movie. $763, y'all. Tell me why that person called me yesterday. That person is in jail with a $7,500 bond, only needs $760 to get out. $760 to get out, and you just stole $763 from me 2 weeks ago. See, I always say, I'm not going to hurt nobody. I'm going to let time get them. I just say it like that because every time I've done nice with somebody and they backstab, betrayed, lied on, or stole from me, it always came back. Everything somebody has done came back. And I just started saying, time is on my side. Time will get them. But right now, I want to know, I'm curious to know why. I mean, I know I'm a good person and what you put out in the world, you're going to get. You reap what you sow. I know that. But why me? Is it only because I have a good heart that the bad things happen to people that do bad things to me? Because Lord knows I'm not wishing nothing on them. I just know karma gonna come. I just know karma gonna come. So it's several things, y'all. It's several things. So I don't even know where to begin. I don't even know where to begin to find out what's going on with me or why. I think, you know what, as I'm talking, I think I'm going to Google what does burning a paper in the four corners mean or something. I don't know. And then, and if I find the answer, maybe I'll feel like, okay, well, maybe this is some stuff that was passed on, you know, along the bloodstream or whatever. But this stuff happens all the time, y'all. All the time. It's so many. I mean, I can go on and on and on and on and on. This stuff comes true. People that hurt me, shit happens. And I keep the word gift keeps coming to mind, but I don't want to say gift because I don't want to say it's a gift if bad stuff is happening to, even though they're bad people. I don't want to keep saying a gift, but whatever. Yeah, I guess. I mean, some things can be a gift. Like I say, I know stuff. I know stuff, you know, and like I wonder. Let me see. I wonder if my son is awake, and I could prove something to you guys. So I have dreams about people, and when I have dreams about people, I have dreams about people that's going to cross me. And what I've started doing is telling those people, I had a dream about you. And the people that's close to me, they know how my dreams are. Let me see if I can call my son. He may be at work. He started a new job. Let me see. This is just me being transparent. And he doesn't even live in the same state that I live in. He may be at work. If y'all could hear that, put an airplane in the chat.
Hello?
Hey, son.
Hey, mama.
How you doing?
Just on my way to work.
Okay. I have a quick question.
What's up, mom?
Where my airplane's at? I have a quick question. If I say I have a dream about you, how would you feel? What would you think?
Oh, it's gonna come true. I don't know what type of That's So Raven shit you be on, mama, but like when you have a dream, it has some type of meaning to it. It might not come exactly true, but some part of it don't come true.
Oh.
That's how I always took the dreams. Anytime you have a dream, I took it like That's So Raven. You just had a vision about something. Right?
Oh, you say That's So Raven?
Well, how you doing today, Mom?
I'm good, son. I just got off of work. I'm getting ready. I'm doing a little YouTube video, a little live. But yeah, I just wanted to see. Can y'all hear him? I put you on speaker. I knew you weren't gonna say nothing, but I just wanted to know because I was telling them like I had these dreams and okay, y'all can hear them. Yeah, you went in and out a little bit, but I think they pretty much heard you. I was like, I'm not lying. I was like, who can I call real quick? So I'm like, you probably at work, so I ain't gonna hold you. But I just wanted to know when I had them dreams, how you know, what you think about them.
Oh yeah, anytime that you have those dreams, I take them like you just had a vision of the future, like he's That's So Raven. But you know, I told you, man, I got an hour drive ahead of me every day to work, so it's like a 2-hour commute. I'll have plenty of time to talk if you want.
Well, no, because I'm gonna finish this live, and then just call me when you get off, son.
I will.
All right, love you.
Love you too, Mom.
Bye.
Bye.
So I just did that real impromptu. So y'all would know, like, this is not, I'm just not out here just bullshitting. You're like, this is real. She say, hey, nephew. Yeah. So I'm just letting y'all know, like, this is real. This is real. So I have a dream. Like I had a dream about my sister, one of my sister on my daddy's side, one of my sisters on my daddy's side, and we never had a falling out. We never had a fight or nothing. And I went to her. We were doing at the house. We were doing something. We was at my house. I said, girl, I said, whatever the hell you thinking about, don't do it. She said, what? I said, I had a dream. I had to fuck you up. She said, oh, Lord, there you go with them dreams. I say, whatever you're doing, whatever you plan on doing, whatever you're doing, don't do it. And she started laughing. Girl, I ain't studying you in your dreams. I ain't thinking about you in your dreams. I said, okay. Oh, why? A couple days later, I had to fuck her up. And it pissed me off because I warned her. I warned her. Because she lied on me, and she lied on me in a bad way. She did something dirty, and she kind of used me as an alibi, but you using me as an alibi could have gotten me in a whole lot of trouble. And at that time, I was still putting my hands on people. But if I tell my family I have a dream about them, they immediately either put themselves in check or they go far away from me. They hate when I have dreams about them, but the dreams always come true. I had a dream about my oldest daughter. I had hired her, and you know, the company I'm at, you can hire a family. They kind of, you know, encourage it. She said, your dreams are like mine. I never talked or came across anyone that experienced what I do, baby. Yeah. So yeah, it's look, that's say we're gonna go through. She said, you told her. Yeah, I told her. Look, that's why I say I'm gonna go through life together, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Like I don't hide. I'm not trying to hide nothing. You know, it is what it is. I am who I am. You know, I have good days, bad days, up days, down days. Some days I'm just chill. Some days I'm hyped. I'm on 10s. You know, it is what it is. So right now I'm just going through this little journey. This is what I'm doing. You know, this is where I'm at. But yeah, I told her. I said I had a dream. I had to whoop your ass, and I did whoop her ass. We didn't just argue and stuff. And then I got pissed off because as I was driving away, I remembered that I had a dream. And then I said, I told you about my goddamn dream. So that made me even madder. Because now my daddy, he was like, I know y'all not fighting. Because I don't physically fight my family. I don't physically fight my family, you know, I wouldn't physically fight nobody on my mama's side for real, because we grew up, you know, even all of my 80 cousins, we like most of us like sisters and brothers. So but her, you know, it was just, she was different. We wasn't raised together, and she's a little different. And I had that dream. I had to whoop her ass, and I did. But the rage in me could not let me see that, okay, this is your half sister. You can't do that. The rage in me was like, I'm gonna whoop your ass for even trying me, especially after I didn't warn you. She's a girl. I like you. To know me is to love me. Yeah. So anyway, I had a dream about my daughter, and I had hired my daughter, and I called her. I said, you about to fuck up, and I'm gonna have to fire your ass. And she like, why you say that, mama? I said, because I had a dream. Oh, Lord, you and your dreams. I said, you fucking up. You fucking up, and you think I don't know. So she did stay away from me for like a week. She ain't come by the house or nothing. She don't live here. None of my kids live. I'm an empty nester. Thank God. I have my whole house to myself, nice and quiet, and cold and clean. But she used to come through all the time, so she stayed away like a week. Baby, it wasn't even a whole full week. Actually, I had to fire her ass. I'm like, why? I warned y'all. When I warn you, y'all know how it is. So when I warn y'all, why do y'all still do the shit? My son says, like, that's so Raven. And it's almost like that's so Raven. Now, let me tell you about the one dream that kind of, you know, irritated me. It was about 3 weeks ago. So I had a dream that my oldest daughter it was my oldest daughter walked up to me, like her and my son had left to go somewhere. And then she came back and she was like, I'm sorry, mama. I'm sorry. I'm like, you sorry what? And she had an arm in one hand and a leg in the other hand. And I'm like, where's my son? Where's my son? I'm calling her name. Where's my son? And she's like, I'm sorry, mama. I'm sorry. So it was like my son had gotten hit by a car and he died. I don't know why she had his limbs in her hand. That was weird as hell. Okay, but you know the gist of it was my son had passed away. And so when I woke up, it bothered me. Now, it wasn't that feeling that I have when I know a dream is going to come true, but it was still irritating to me. So when I called my mom and I was like, okay, I had this dream that my son died. And she was like, oh, my baby girl, she called my baby girl name. She's like, oh, your daughter's gonna have a little girl. I said, well, I know, I do remember the older people in my family. I remember them saying, if you have a dream about death, a baby is gonna be born. Wait, if you have a dream about a boy, it's gonna be a girl. Death means life. Fish means somebody pregnant. Oh yeah, I predicted a lot of pregnancies in my family too. So I was like, well, why did it have to be my son passing? She was like, because he's your only boy. He's your only son. So if you had 4 sons, it would have been any of your sons passing. But since you only have that one son, it was him. So that death of your boy means a girl is coming, into the world. And my baby girl is pregnant. And yeah, she found out last week that it's a girl. But I don't like that one though. I don't like that at all. Give me some dreams of a cheerleading team or something. Don't give me no dream about no death, especially not my own. And another thing, I always know when I'm gonna be cross, but I never know who. So I used to have these recurring dreams about snakes. It was two recurring dreams I would have. One was about snakes, and they say snakes mean somebody close to you. Your enemy is close to you. So anytime I would have those dreams, I would watch who I'm around. Now, when I first got tired of these dreams, these snake dreams, they were coming more and more often. I made my circle smaller. Okay. It can be even crazier than people know. People wonder why I am like I am. I always say all my lives, to protect my energy, and I could smell a bad seed of my life. Yes, very true. Very, very true. That's how I am. A mile away. If your energy ain't right, and it's like kids, before I finish my story, like children. It's rare, only maybe 2 times in my life, and I love children and I love old people. There was only 2 times in my life that I ran across a child that I just could not get with, and they were young. I just my spirit ain't sit well with them. And do you know right now today, both those 2 people who were small when I had them feelings about them, they ain't shit now. They ain't shit. Talk about some thieves and whatever. Yep, everything you said was absolutely correct. Okay. Oh, yep, about the death of in the boy, meaning the girl, and the fish and the baby being born. Yeah. So I know these things. Why I know these things, I don't know. But I know these things. Okay, so anyway, so I have the dream about the snakes, and I know the snakes mean your enemy is close. And I got so tired of having all of these dreams, and then shit was coming. Like, I'm trying to better myself. I'm trying to help people. Why is this happening? Why is that happening? Why is that happening? I love this person. I love that person. And I'm still having these dreams because those people that I was loving, because I didn't have to, because I loved them and because we're blood relatives, don't mean I have to be around them. I had to learn that. So I had to hurt by cutting myself off from those people so I can protect myself in the long run. So when I cut certain people off that I love, and Lord knows it hurt me to cut them off, I stopped having those dreams. I started having them like maybe one a year or something like that. And let me tell you something. The last time I hadn't had a dream about a snake in a really long time. I had my circle is small. I stay to myself. I do my own thing. I don't bother nobody. I don't have no more dreams about no snakes. Ain't nobody crossing me because I'm not letting nobody get close to me, right? So I had a dream about a snake. I'm like, Lord, the snakes again. The snakes again. Do y'all know, since I filed for divorce and divorced my ex-husband 2 years ago, I have not had a single dream about a snake again. And that when I divorced him, he like right now to this day, he's still calling himself punishing me for leaving him. He still can't get over it. So he still try to do some dirty stuff, but I have not had a dream about another snake. So I was sleeping with a snake. I cut off all of those snakes around me. So that's why when I was popping the snake, it was always this one big snake that was still there, because I was cutting off everybody else, but I was sleeping with the damn enemy. And I kid y'all not, I have not had another dream about a snake since I divorced that man 2 years ago. Okay, let's see. Yes, Miss Mama, yes. Yeah, y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button. Did y'all like and subscribe to the channel? I'm putting myself out here. I want so y'all can go ahead on and talk about me and talk y'all little shit. If you guys have not upgraded to first class VIP, which means you did not hit that like and subscribe button, I want y'all to hit that like and subscribe button. Please upgrade to first class and become VIP. That's what I want y'all to do. Are you? You VIP? You VIP? Come on to first class. Hit that like and subscribe button.
Money line, I'ma run it every time. Give me mine, going up, need no decline. Money line, I'ma run it every time. Give me mine, going up, need no decline. Yeah. Why check Castro, yeah, I need mine. Why check Castro, yeah, I need my money line. Why check Castro, yeah, I need my money line.
All right, have you guys upgraded to first class? Have you hit that like and subscribe button? I knew when my ex passed away, I felt my heart literally started fluttering. Then I seen his mom, and she told me just right before I ran into her, we wasn't even together. Okay, like and subscribe. Thank you. Yeah, y'all. So, I go through all of these things, and I think right now I'm on a journey to find out. Well, I think I could ask. I'm gonna call my whorish ass lion daddy, and I'm gonna see if he can tell me something. And I think it's on my paternal side, because even though I've never heard anything from my 15 aunts and uncles on my mom's side and my 82 cousins, my dad's side is much smaller, but I've heard more talks of things in passing. I've heard more talks about, the black candles and the burning of the thing. Wait a minute. I think you said something about let me see. I think I missed the comment. I don't know why. I thought I saw a comment about the four corners or something. Yeah, I really feel like if it's passed down from my father's side, because I've heard in passing, stories and stuff, and at the time that I heard those stories, I was too uncomfortable to ask questions because I was still dealing with, why are these things happening to me? Why am I seeing this? Why am I experiencing this stuff? I don't want nobody to know because I was confused. So now I'm ready to ask my dad. Like, I just had that feeling. I know it's from my dad's side, and I feel like he has some answers. So I'm a catch him, his horse lying ass, when he ain't out there making more babies, and find out what he can tell me, because I'm hearing it a lot. I'm hearing a lot. Somebody about the roots, the hoodoo, and all of that stuff. There, I just heard a lot of talk in passing from my Mississippi side of the family. I haven't heard anything from my Louisiana side, which is strange. I ain't gonna say strange, but you would think it's the other way around. But I think I did a video a while back, hoodoo versus voodoo, and I think they say hoodoo started something originated in Haiti and Mississippi. I don't know. Something about Mississippi is coming to my head, but I don't know. But I'm gonna ask them. You're gonna be just fine, girl. The first thing is to acknowledge. Then you should be able to understand things better. I'm gonna understand things better, and I'm not gonna be afraid to do it either. I'm not gonna be afraid to do it. Y'all need more incidents? Or that's enough for y'all to believe me? Y'all still don't believe me? I didn't call my son now. I didn't call my son. I have a sister that's passed, and I have a brother that's passed. And I don't see them often in my dreams, but I would love to see them more. Like, when I do dream I have visions of them in my dream, they're never saying anything. They don't say nothing. I just see them, and I see them clearly. And it pisses me off because every time I see them, something wakes me up. Like, why y'all don't wake me? Something don't wake me up out of those other bullshit ass dreams. Why every time, I see my twin, my older sister, I get waking up in the middle of it. And it's not like they're trying to tell me anything. I just see them. So I don't know. Maybe they're the ones that's there. Or one of them waking my ass up when I should be at work. She said, I asked, is it burning 4 corners or just burning paper? No, it was it was the 4 corners of the paper. It was 4 corners at the paper. Don't be, it's really not scary because you know what you know. Yeah. And I'm not scared because, like I say, I'm not doing anything, dirty or evil, or trying to do anything dirty or evil. But I have to know there's something. I know there's something that I need to know. Is something in me that's unanswered. The only thing that would be halfway scary is, and it's not even scary anymore because I have it under control now, like I say, is speaking things. I had to learn to speak positive, speak life. You will see, like, some of my older videos, even like one of my banners, I have speak life. I had to learn to speak life because when I say stuff out of anger, it comes true later. And I don't have to do anything for it to come true. It happens all the time. All the time. So if my words have power, then I'm going to speak some positivity. I'm going to speak life over someone and over my situation and over myself and over my kids. Then that's where I am with it now. But I do want to know, because even though I never thought a whole lot about heaven or hell coming up, I know there's something out there. I feel it. When I go through some of the things and see some of the visions, that's what makes me know that there's more to this life than just this life. Me seeing what I've seen and can't be explained then I know there's more. I mean, we have to come from somewhere. And if we don't, okay, and let's say we're sleep. Okay, we're sleeping. So if we're sleeping and our brains is, let's say our brains work subconsciously or whatever, we're dreaming, there's activity in our sleep. So I'm like, okay, when we dead, I'm like, I'm really like, where are our spirits going? Where are our spirits going to go? I know our spirit's going somewhere because the things that would sometimes, like I say, bother me, I would have those dreams about them, or these feelings that I have, these visions that I have. Like it's more, something more has to happen. It can't be when you're dead, oh, you're dead and gone. I'm really believing and I'm knowing that it's your spirit goes somewhere and does something. Oh, let me tell you about this one dream I had. When my twin first passed, I was angry. I was angry and I hurt. I was so angry. Anybody even looked at me wrong, I was putting my hands on them. I was putting my hands on people, y'all. I'm talking about people. I was so angry. I didn't care. If bail money can get me out, I was putting my hands on them. I didn't care. I was angry. My mama say, Lord, one day she looked at me. She said, Lord, I pray that he take that anger from you. She said, girl, you angry. And I was whooping ass. And I was with my ex-girlfriend at the time. And, she's a stud, nice looking stud. But I was with my ex-girlfriend at the time. And anytime she did something, I was whooping her ass. And she was like, that's fucked up. She said, I'm going to leave you because I can't beat you. You ain't going to keep putting your hands on me. It's messed up, but it's true. Anyway, I was so angry. But so I had a dream one night. It was shortly after my twin passed. I'm going to say like a few months. It wasn't like days or weeks, but it was a few months. I was angry for a long time. And I had a dream, and it was almost like, y'all remember the Avatar movie? I don't know if you watched the Avatar when it first came out in 3D, all the colors and it was sort of like that. So I was in this place, and my twin was there. And my twin was like, come on. And my twin was taking me around. And I could hear he had the most distinct laugh. And I used to always love to hear his laugh. So my twin, we were like not walking, almost like floating. Like I couldn't see my body, but I was with him. So almost like our spirits or whatever. So we were like going through this place. It was sort of like, the Avatar movies where the things were just so colorful and it was just so beautiful. And he was just laughing, and he was like, it's pretty, huh? It's pretty, huh? And I was just going through, I was like, yeah, and he was just laughing, and I had that dream. And when I woke up from that dream, y'all, I was at peace. Y'all, I swear on my life, that anger was gone when I woke up. I just felt so much peace from being with him in that dream. I ain't put my hands on nobody else. Well, not quick like that. Not that didn't really, really deserve it. So yeah, that was another thing. So yeah, my little dreams, child. My little dreams. I have a dream about you. I'm just like, Lord, why? Why? I'm not asking for this. I'm not asking for people to betray me, but I'm glad I'm being prepared. I'm bracing myself because now that I'm being prepared and I know when it's coming, I know how to react. So I don't have to get in trouble, or I don't have to suffer consequences when somebody else do some dirt. I don't have to go so hard to where I feel bad about my reaction. I could check myself. And when I check myself and I censor myself, it's not because I'm scary. Lord knows it's not because I'm scary. I know the damage I can cause. So that's why I don't put my mouth on people anymore. That's why, I stop putting my hands on people. I don't put my mouth on people. I don't have to wish the worst for nobody. I'm not going to even speak it. whatever happened is just gonna happen. I didn't tell that person, oh, you stole that $763 from me, but you gonna need it. All I said was, you better make that. Yeah, I did say that. I did. Because I said, you better make that last because you're gonna need me one day. So damn, that was 2 weeks ago, and they need $760 right now to get out of jail. Just called me yesterday. No lie. So yeah, y'all. Like I said, I can go on and on and on. So that's what I'm gonna be doing behind the scenes. I'm going to be trying to figure out who I am. I always say I know who I am and whose I am. Yeah, I know who I am as far as standing on my beliefs. I know who I am as far as not being afraid of anybody, not letting anyone brainwash me, not letting anyone roll me, control me, intimidate me, make me feel bad about anything, about my capabilities. I know what I can do. I know my worth. Like, I know who I am as far as that. But it's time to go deep, y'all. It's time to go deep. I'm in my late 40s. And I'm tired of holding it in and not understanding. So I'm going to be looking into it. CIT means surrendering to something and or calling four corners is a ritual that pagans do before spells are put on you. Oh, so maybe so what she did, whatever, I don't know what the letter pertained to, who it was from or nothing, but whatever that letter was that really upset her, she burned that letter that she got off the mail. She burned it at the four corners. I remember that. That's why I said that side of the family would have answers. Even though she's gone, there's other people that I know. I'm gonna call my daddy first. Because I ain't gonna call my aunts, because I believe that they still might be a little bit too involved in it. Yeah. Okay, let me read this again. CIT means surrendering to something and or calling four corners is a ritual that pagans do before spells are put on you. So she burnt the four corners and then put a spell on them? That's what you're trying to say? And then, let me ask you this. So I've heard something about black candles. Now, one time I was actually looking for black candles because I thought the decorations would be pretty in my house. But then I heard somebody saying something negative about black candles and, the spells and all of that. So I stopped looking. So it's a lot of research. I'm going to do some research, y'all. Girl, we need to do a live together one day. Damn, you're in the family too. Yeah, babe. Just let me know. Look, I work overnight, so I'm free all during the day, honey. I'm free all during the day, and I don't work. Like I worked over last night, and I'm still up this morning. I don't sleep all day, so when I go to work, I only work maybe anywhere from 3 to 5 hours a night. So I got a good job. So I don't be too super tired. But yeah, hit me on my IG and let me know when and what's up. Also, and if you're catching this replay, you're a content creator. I'm going back to doing my check-ins. I'm gonna do my check-in Thursday. This Thursday. I actually thought about doing it tomorrow, really. But I'm doing it. I do them Thursday because I don't have to go to work, that night. So if I'm hyped up, I don't have to I don't have to be doing a check-in, doing a video, and then being hyped up and having to try to force myself to sleep for a couple of hours. So I can just do my videos. I'll be hyped up and I'm up. I don't have to go to sleep. I believe you, girl, because stuff be just happening. Yeah. Yep. On my IG is just Valencia 22. And I did want to say this, and I started to say it in the beginning of the live, do a little maintenance, but I forgot. If you are in the black tea sector and I come to your chat I'm going to be in your chat on my backup page, Just Valencia Go Off, because I am no longer going to address any black tea stuff, any kind of mess or nothing over here. My analytics say 91% of my subscribers find me through my video uploads and my shorts. So the black tea sector, y'all can take the few of y'all that's into that. Y'all can go to Just Valencia Go Off if y'all want my opinion, a little 2 cents, a little messiness or whatever, little bullshit, little drama. Y'all go over there. I'm building that channel, Just Valencia Go Off, and that's where you'll be hearing it. I'm not addressing any black tea or mess over here, and I'm not going into any black tea chat over here under this channel. Is gonna be Just Valencia Go Off. Girl, I ain't playing. Right, yeah. So I'm not gonna be losing subscribers that come to see the lighter side of me, the funner side of me, the happier side of me. I notice anytime I even address some black tea stuff, I lose subscribers. So I'm not gonna run my good people away from the couple of people that's in the bushes, ain't supporting, ain't sending no super chats, ain't sharing a video, ain't cash apping, ain't doing nothing. So I'll support y'all over there where I ain't getting paid at over there anywhere. I'm not going to let y'all destroy what I have over here. I always say I'm going to keep this channel light, friendly, drama-free. That's how we doing it over here. So, yeah, if you're catching this replay, y'all, I'm going to do set your notification bell to all because I may do it. I'm saying Thursday. You have a book. I'm saying I'm going to do it Thursday, but my mind right now is set on tomorrow, but I know Thursday would be best. Yeah, I'll probably just keep it at Thursday. So yeah, we're gonna do check-ins on Thursday. You have a channel, and I really want newer content creators. Yeah, there I have my other previous check-ins where established content creators have come and they've checked in out of support. I appreciate you, but those people that have new channels only have a few subscribers. You want to get out there, you want to get known. Some people that may not have heard of you may be here, so you will get the chance to check in and rep your channel. What I do is I drop the link and I let you hit the link. You come up, you say, you know, your name, what your channel is about, how to find you or whatever. It only take a minute or two, and then boom, that's it. It's only, and I usually only do it for 1 hour. So I want people to just, you know, come on, check in. Don't wait until the end and waiting to see when is the right time. It doesn't matter what we're talking about. When you check in, you just come. I'm going to see you backstage. And, you know, after I finish my sentence or whatever, then, you know, I bring you up. Once you check in, you are then able to drop your link in the chat. Let me see. Yeah, someone in your family that's older have this too. Yeah. Yep. Somebody does. That's why I'm trying to address it and face it now. What you do for Pride Month? I said, how in the hell did Pride Month pass me? I ain't hump on nothing, lick on nothing. Over here, oh, like cobwebs over here. But yeah. But yeah, so that's what the check-in is about. So, and I'm not doing nothing. I'm abstinent. I'm lying, but I'm chilling. I'm lying, but that's my business. Yeah. Did you have anything you wanted to say? Did you want to come up? I mean, it's not check-in, but you know, you're welcome if you do want to come up. Let me see. Let me drop the link just in case before I go. My YouTube sis. Say you in the family way. I'm in the family way. And also when I do those check-ins, you drop your link after like your second time you know, coming over. I see you're active, you're in support. Then what we do then is I'll make like a little commercial break for you, like a little advertisement. So when you're up here, you checking in, you drop your link. I will give my subscribers a chance to go hit your link and subscribe. So, okay, let's Dion says whatever. Okay, you come up, you check in, you drop down, put your link in the chat, or one of my mods put the link in the chat, and then everybody that supports you. Do you have a channel emoji, Dion? So they put the link in the chat. And while people are going to, I'll give them a second to go over and hit that link and subscribe while I'm playing your little commercial that I make myself. Ain't nothing fancy, fantastic, you know, extravagant, just a little sign. A little sign. Just to say thank you for being here. Thanks for the support, you know. Mm-hmm. Let me give you a second. Y'all upgrade. I want y'all to upgrade. I do have memberships. My memberships are $199. Y'all be all in my personal business for real. Y'all, this ain't even my personal business, but y'all be in my personal business for my membership. So if you want to join the membership, hit that link. Dion, I'm gonna give you a little minute as well. If y'all in Coach, come up out of Coach, hit that like and subscribe button. Be at VIP first class ride in first class VIP around here. Become a Royal Rider. It's that simple. Yeah. I left my little TikTok on there so y'all can know I'm on TikTok too, because I left that on there because I keep forgetting to advertise my TikTok because I don't do a lot over there. People be talking to me and I go back, it be weeks. They've been commenting on stuff weeks ago and I'm just seeing it. So yeah, I got to be more active on TikTok. I have more followers on TikTok than here actually, but you know. Okay, you're going to be here for the check-in? Because I don't want to end it if you getting ready to come up, but yeah. So yeah, in case it's what else? So much stuff, y'all. So long story short, don't play with your girl. Don't play with good people. Don't play with people with good hearts. I got a good heart. I got powers that I don't know I have, or that I don't know why I have them. I don't know where they come from. Just don't cross me. Just don't cross me. Don't cross your girl. Don't cross your girl. I ain't trying to hurt nobody. I ain't trying to hurt nobody. Let's see. What else? What other incidents? Okay. Let me see. I'll be here. Yes, I have 130 subscribers now and 58 videos. Okay, well, good. We could have, let's get them things up. Drop in for check-in. Put your notification bell on all, because like I said, I'm really thinking about doing it tomorrow. And then I got to go to like a lot of new content creators who I've subscribed to. I got to let them know about it because I really want my new content creators to come over. You know, that's what I really want. I want my new content creators to come over. Come on out. It's safe over here. This is a safe place. This is a judge-free zone. We don't care about what you have, what you don't have, what your friends do, who you can to. We don't give a damn. This is a judge-free zone. We don't judge nobody. We love everybody until we don't, you know. So just don't cross us and we're going to be cool on that. You cool, Dion? So I'm getting ready to end this. I don't want to just keep on telling y'all every little thing because, I mean, it is what it is. The proof is in the pudding, baby. The proof is in the pudding. I don't know why I feel like it was something else. And I know if I hit end stream, I'm going to think about it. What? It was something. I'll think of it later. But it's going to be too late. But I'm not going to revisit this situation. I'm going to go and start doing some research. That's what I'm going to do. So you hitting this replay? Okay.
Hey, girl.
Hey, hon. How are you?
I'm good. And you?
I'm great. Welcome, Monique. Thanks for being here, boo.
Girl, I when you was like, the stud, I was like, oh, you in the family? Okay, okay.
Dibble and dabble here and there.
Yeah. Well, I'm married. I have a wife.
Well, congratulations. How long y'all been married?
We've been married for 11 years and together for 21.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing. That is beautiful. Congratulations on making it work, babe.
Thank you. Like I be saying, like, it's somebody for everybody, and you're supposed to let God guide you to that person. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? A lot of people get it wrong. But
Well,
see, they let anybody in. I don't let anybody in. I protect my
right.
energy at all costs. Like you could walk past me and I could feel it's something. You know what I mean? Like you ain't right, or you know what I mean. So that's why I feel like my life I've been blessed because I never came across no BS. Like you know what I mean? All the girl stuff that they be doing. I don't deal with none of that. I don't. That I'm far removed from all of that. I never have been like that. So like when they
Yeah.
be doing all this YouTube beef and stuff, no, they ain't for me. Keep that where you
It is
at.
too time consuming. Like
Yes,
me,
it is.
my attention span is too short. You know, my for the drama is like I like to watch drama. I watch it on TV. I don't like to be in it because my
Right,
attention span is just too damn short. I'm like, I would see some stuff and I'm not even interested. I could follow mess or see it or watch people, and I'm not even
hmm
interested in it next week.
right. It's
So
just
that's
too
why I
much.
can never get into it. Like, why would I get in it? Because I'm not gonna have the time or even care to try to go back and forth with you. I got all kind of other shit going on. I don't have the time to even beef with you. So why even get involved? I'm not interested in all of y'all shit. So it don't do me no
Right,
good.
exactly. People be getting in other people beefs. Why? I'm like,
Yeah,
wow. But then when it come on your lap, you wonder why. I didn't do nothing. You did. You jumped
yeah,
in somebody else's stuff. You know what I'm saying?
yep.
Girl.
All for doggone attention. Because and see, I've had my channel for 2 years, and
Mm-hmm.
the people that I watch a lot, they they're in a lot, they beef and they go back and forth and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and they have a lot of subscribers. Well, my subscriber count is going up slowly because I'm not into it. Now I feel like
Right.
if I jump into it, yeah, those numbers gonna shoot up, but that's not the type of people I want around me.
And
That's not
that's what
the
I
energy.
said. And
Yeah.
that's why I don't do celebrity. I don't do none of that content. I just do whatever come to my spirit. I do
Yep.
story times. I do other people's story time. I have times where I just kick it or catch up with my rosebuds. Like you know what I'm saying? I don't engage in all that. Some of them, the people that I watch, now if they in beef, I'll sit back and just watch them. But I don't. I go where I want to on here. If you don't like that person, that's you know what I'm saying? They didn't do that to me, they did that to you. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? But I'm not gonna sit and let somebody talk. I'm gonna remove myself from their chat. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're doing too much about that person, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to sit and hear you talk about somebody that I like, or watch. So
Yeah,
keep
and
it straight across the board. Like,
the thing about it is when you get involved in other people's beef, you really setting yourself up for failure because
yeah,
you're getting involved and those people are going to be talking again next week.
exactly,
And then some
exactly.
of those people aren't really mad at each other. They just don't have anything else to talk about. So they
Right.
know that drama and beef is going to bring the views. So that's why they're doing
Yeah.
the drama and beef. The shit
Yeah.
ain't real.
Right. Right. That's
Uh-oh.
crazy.
Yep. Okay. So your picture went off, but it's just a circle. You probably had two tabs open.
Oh, okay. I see the picture. I see my. I don't know. I see my
Yeah.
picture.
Yeah. The picture was up before until you just did something, but it's okay. It's no problem. But yeah, this like these people gonna be you gonna get all involved. Not only are those people gonna be talking to each other, but one of them may just turn on you.
Yep. And that's what I see happening. That's exactly what I see happening. Oh
Mhm.
yeah. And they could be like, they could be cool with you, and then they like, and mad at you. You wonder why, and you ain't did shit.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like these people, okay, y'all keep that to yourself because I'm not in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I've
and the
been
reason.
I had my channel for what, like 3 months? About 3
Okay,
months. Yeah.
cool.
I'm doing pretty good.
Cool. Yep. Well, keep it up, keep it up, and we're gonna get those numbers up. I'm gonna do the check-in. Maybe I can do a check-in, and then one day I could just do like a subscribers marathon. Like all the content creators come up, and
Hmm.
and we just be on here. Everybody just kick it and just have like a subscribers marathon, and everybody get them
Oh,
numbers.
that'll be nice. That'll be nice.
Yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a subscribers marathon. So the people that I rock with, and see, that's why I've never, even though I've watched these people and I've supported a whole lot of people, I never asked
Hmm.
them to build my channel for me or whatever.
Right.
When
Right. The
they
only
get
person.
mad at me, their people are gonna leave too. So I just do it on my own. I just do it the slow way, the slow, easy way. You can't take away what's mine. What's mine and what's meant for me is for me. So if I build it on my own, only I can destroy it.
Right. And I said that too. I said I'm gonna do it slow, how long it take, because the faster you do it, you're gonna start doing it the wrong way. You know what I mean? Engaging in all that stuff. And that's not the way I'm going, the route I wanna go.
Right. I've seen people monetize in like a couple of months, 2-3 months or so, but when they had help from other people and they
Right.
were monetized really, really fast. But guess what? They're not doing anything now.
Right.
Or they're the outcast now, or they just disappeared now. So yeah, so I'm like, nah, I'm cool on that. When I started my channel, I literally got out here, hit the button, and started talking to myself. And then
Mm-hmm.
I started telling, different little people in my life. I have a YouTube channel, but I didn't have a whole following. I wasn't in nobody's chat and told them, look, I'm finna go live. I'm finna do this. Like, help me out. I literally started talking to
Right.
myself, and I like it like that because I feel like the right people will be here.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
And I'm just like you. When you say, yeah, I understand when you say you like we soul sisters because you said like you get out there, you just talk about what you want to. That I say that on almost every live. Like it ain't scripted. Valencia do what the hell Valencia feel like doing. And if I feel like talking about the sky, I'm gonna talk about the sky.
Right.
I just do what the hell Valencia want to do. Just Valencia just does it. That's what I be saying.
Right. And the person I'm mindful Sweet Pea, and she told me to put my link in the chat. So every time she go live, I put my link in her chat. You know what I'm saying?
That's nice
Because
of her.
I did take her class, and I've been watching Sweet Pea for years. And see that's somebody who taught me YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Way
Okay.
before she just said jump out there, because was supposed to do it before now, but I was in my head, like, you know what I'm saying, thinking it was more difficult than it really was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just jumped out and did it, and yeah, it's going. Okay.
Okay. And what's your channel emoji? You say a rose?
Rosebuds. My channel is Dion Says Whatever, and my subscribers is Rosebuds.
Oh, your subscribers are rosebud. So is that your channel emoji, or do you have a channel emoji?
Yeah, that's my thing right there. It's the circle. You'll see a circle with a bubble, like a bubble gum blowing a bubble.
Yeah, I see
and
that.
Say Dion Says Whatever. Yeah, I be in certain chats. I seen you too. I see you too. in certain chats.
Okay. Yeah, when I say your channel emoji, like, when I come in, like my channel emoji is the airplane. I'm dropping my airplanes. My supporters, when they come in, they putting airplanes in the chat.
Yeah, it's the rose. It's a rose.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. So how check-in will work is you come in, you check in, like I say, then when you drop down, we drop my mods or drop your channel, your link in the chat. That'll give people some time to go and subscribe to you. Once they've subscribed, or if they're already subscribed, they will drop rosebuds in the chat to show that they support you or that they subscribe to you. And
Oh, I like that. I
yeah,
like
and then we'll
that.
go on to the next person. Like University, she has lipstick. So
Right.
University will come when she get off. We would drop her link down, and all her supporters will throw lipsticks in the chat, or the people that just subscribe after once they subscribe will come and throw lipsticks in the chat because that's her emoji. So yeah,
Right. I watch her too. I met her in Marcella chat. I met a lot of people throughout the YouTube, but I just don't be in anybody chat. You know
right.
what I mean? It's certain people. It's a select few. Put it like that.
Oh,
Because
I
they be
understand.
doing too much, and
I
I'm not
understand.
getting wrapped in none of that.
Right. I'd watched for years. I'd watched for years before I even started my channel. And when
Me
I started my
too.
channel, I still started talking to myself. So I would still go in the chats and speak to people. And they didn't even know I had a channel for the longest.
But what it was is they kept saying, "Dion, did you start your channel yet? Dion, did you start your channel yet?" Because I was gonna start it, but I didn't start it because I was procrastinating and like, oh, this is more difficult than it was. So then when I just did it, that's when I was telling people, yeah, I started it. Now I started it, and then just they all just started subscribing.
Okay. Well, that's nice. That's cool.
I'm glad I got the subscribers that I got.
Oh, yeah. And it's going to continue to grow. Just let it grow organically.
Right.
Once you get involved in all of that, it gets to be, you might get some subscribers, but then you in for a roller coaster. So
Right.
that's not what I'm here
The
for.
girl,
Hell, real
wait,
life is
when
drama enough.
it's crazy because I had a certain amount, and I was checking my channel, managing my doing my video things, and I seen like a person took their subscription back. I'm like, that's so crazy to me.
Well,
And
you know what?
what?
When
That's
I first
crazy to
started,
me.
my first like couple of hundred, I was watching every little subscriber, every little subscriber. I used to be like, who is that? Who is gonna unsubscribe? No, I
Girl,
don't
I'm
care.
so hurt. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, and then you know what I started
touching my
saying?
imaginary pearls. I was like, ooh.
All of your little pee huh? Look, what I started doing when I would lose a subscriber, I would say, oh well, I did just cuss this person out. Like if like somebody in my real life or something, I get into it with somebody. Let's say like my sister, I get mad at my sister, and she one of them unfriend you, block you Facebook people, and then when she not mad no more, she send you another friend request. So if I start seeing subscribe, I start seeing if I see a number go down, I just be saying, oh, that's just such and such. Oh, that's just such and such.
I'd be like, well, somebody unsubscribe. I'm gonna get 5 more watch, and I get it. Like that's, you see what I'm saying? That's like the tongue. Like when you were saying, it works. Like it just works automatically. Whatever
Yep.
I say, it's just what it is. You know what I mean? And I don't have to argue with nobody. I don't have to pay nobody back if they do something. It just they just automatically get effed up like on their
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said listening to you was like a mirror in my face, like looking in the mirror. Because wow, everything you said is like you described me to the fullest.
Mm-hmm.
But I understood mine early, because it was just to scare me. And I asked my mom, and she was like, "It's gonna be different for you because your path is different." But all about she kind of explained it a little bit to me, and then she said, "You see it now, but you have to be the one to maneuver it for your understanding." So yeah. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. But don't let them little unsubscribe. Those. Let me tell you something. What I did notice, whenever I would have, let's say, I went through this period, and this happened for like 2 months. If 10 people subscribe, later on that day, 2 people will unsubscribe, and that kept going on for like 2 months, and I couldn't understand it. So I'm like, are they subscribing? They don't like what they see, then they unsubscribe. I don't know, but as long as it's still subscribing, then it's
you be
still
trying to figure out why.
I say forget it. You can't. This how I look at it, baby. Everybody ain't your flavor. Everybody's not gonna accept you. Ain't nobody. Everybody ain't gonna like you. Just like you don't like everybody. I don't like everybody. You know what I'm saying? I would subscribe to some people, and I really don't. I'm just not interested in their content, but I subscribe, try to support them. So
but I don't unsubscribe though. I don't unsubscribe. I just don't watch you. You know what I'm saying? I'm still supporting you from a distance.
Right. That's how I see it. That's how I do it. But it's gonna be all right. You're gonna grow, and you only like 3 months in. So You gonna be all right, boo. We're gonna get on to this marathon, and we're gonna get on this check-in, and we just gonna keep doing our thing and keep moving forward.
Yes, we are.
It's gonna get weary. It's gonna get crazy sometimes. You're gonna, I went through just a couple of weeks ago because I was having problems with my videos. All of a sudden, all of my videos could not be monetized. So I had a problem. I had to fix that, but I didn't feel like fixing it. I was just irritated by it. And I got discouraged. So if you look at my history, I haven't done lives over here in a couple of weeks. And that's kind of why I just needed to step back and regroup. So you're going to have those moments. And if it gets to be too much for you, then step back. It ain't paying you. It ain't your life. You ain't going to make you or break you. So step back and protect your peace and do what you got to do. Move on your accord. Create your own lane. Because I always say, I'd rather have 10 faithful royal riders than 1,000 snakes in my chat.
Exactly.
So that's why I'm good with it.
Me too. I'm gonna just let it roll because I'd rather have positivity, on my channel. That's why a lot of people said they like it over here because it's relaxed from all this BS they be doing on YouTube. And I'm just chill. I lay back, I kick it with them, even like story time. Like, what I'm saying? It may get I did mental health, about my mental health, my son's mental health. Like I did videos and they get heavy, but then I'll come back and just kick it because it's not gonna be that heavy channel, but it's gonna be serious topics too. You know what I'm saying? Included.
Yes. Yep, I'm the same
That's
way.
why Dion says whatever, because we're going to talk about whatever.
Whatever the hell Dion want to talk about, baby. That's what the hell we going to be talking about. Yep, I've done a video, mental health, my story. I've done that as well. So, when you do your lives and if it's not about a whole lot of drama, you're going to grow slow, but you're still going to grow because some people need to hear that stuff. Some people need to hear that they're not the only one that's going through it.
Exactly.
Some people need to hear that even if you go through it, you're going to get past it. You're going to be all right. There's nothing wrong with you. It's life. Life is going to happen,
Yeah. That's what I was telling my counselor yesterday. I was like, I keep telling people on my channel, counselor do work. You just have to have the counselor that work for you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. People don't stick to it. And you can always change counselors. You know what I'm saying? So just find that person that mesh with you.
Yep.
And you'll learn. You'll grow from counseling. Trust me. Okay? Through depression, and social anxiety, like just a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? I'm so much better that I went to counseling when I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, because go ahead.
Comment, girl. Keep on talking. Go ahead. Share your story. I just want to thank you again for coming up. Go ahead.
Because, like, even when my mom passed away, me and my mom, that was my best friend, and every day I seen her and talked to her. And it was like, that big void, you know what I'm saying? So I just sat in the house, and because of other reasons as well, and I got so depressed, you know what I'm saying? But after a year of being depressed, I just couldn't just sit in the house because I wouldn't go nowhere because people around the corner was getting pow from on the corners and stuff like every other day. So I just stayed in the house, girl. One day I was like, okay, I walked to the corner and I walked back home. And then the next day I walked down the street and then down the street. And then I kept walking down the street when I go out. Then I said, I walk around the corner. I walked all the way around the block and I started doing that. And then I got myself out of my depression.
Me too.
Before I started counseling. So I wanted to stay on point. So I started counseling.
Yeah, I went through depression for years, and I've shared that again. I've shared that also.
And I still have depression. Like you're
gonna keep. It's gonna try to creep back up on you, but you have to fight it off. You know how to fight it off because I said we're gonna get down, but we don't stay down.
Right. And that's how I schedule my counseling is through the month. Since I got my YouTube, I do my YouTube all month, and then at the end of last week, I go to counseling to decompress from all the BS on YouTube. And that's how I do it since I started my YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, and get talked about things that's happening on here that trigger me or with it. You know what I'm saying, or something like that. And I'll be good after that.
Well, that's good that you know how to deal with it and you are dealing with it. And you just
Yeah.
reminded me of something. So let me tell you. So back to like on the topic of today's topic, you just reminded me of something. So here's another little incident that happened to me years ago.
Mm-hmm.
There was somebody that I love that was planning on doing some illegal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been scared of, I've never been scared of jail. I was, wild. I was a hustler, grinder, everything. Even though I
Girl,
love
okay.
hustle and grind at the same time. So
Mm-hmm.
this one day, and I knew what they did, but this one day, this person told me what they were gonna do. And I got this feeling came over me, and I begged that person not to do it. When I tell you, I literally got down on my knees, cried real tears, saying, please don't do it. I had never acted like that before. And I got on my knees crying, please don't do it. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. I'll give you anything, whatever. No, but that person wanted to go do a quick lick. And I said, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do you know that person walked away while I was still on my knees with tears in my eyes and walked away? And do you know I never saw that person free again? Not only did I never saw that person free again, that person died in jail.
Wow. Woo, girl.
So I don't play about my feelings and stuff,
Yeah.
I don't play about that.
Me either, girl. Cause see, I love heart, and I wear my heart on my sleeve, so I
Yes.
protect me at all times.
Oh yes.
Ooh, girl, no, people, it's not hard to get in, but because I'm gonna read you before I even entertain you. You know what I'm saying? It comes automatic with whatever it is that it is called. Because I don't know if it's a gift, it's just what it is.
Right.
Okay.
That's what I say. It is what it is.
And I just know how to maneuver through it now, so yeah.
But that's what it is, honey. That's life, and we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I'm kind of excited I don't know why I'm kind of excited to take this journey.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Cause I seen the your name when I was going through the you know how they post what's on live or whatever. I went through. I said, oh, okay, let me go to here now because she live. So I just came over here and I was like, okay. So yeah, you're very welcoming. Like you know what I mean. You were very welcoming.
Very welcoming. Very welcoming. That's why I say. And then I do have a banner. Let me show you. I do have another banner. I put this on sometimes. You see that?
Okay. Okay. Yep. We know you're not
nobody's
messy.
perfect. God damn it! All our shit
That's
stink.
nice. This is a judge-free zone where nosy, not messy. I like that. Yeah, I like that.
So if anybody catching a replay, this is a welcoming channel. This is an interactive channel. I do not get out here and talk at you guys. I talk to you guys. We converse back and forward. This channel is for us. It is not just my channel. If I have to get out here and just talk to people, then it's not going to work because that's not who I am. Right. I want to get feedback. I'm not always right, God damn it, but I'm going to be right until I'm proven wrong. So let's talk about it.
That's what I say. It's a communication talk. You know what I mean? Everybody don't have to think like me because there's a lot of people out here that watch people and they just be like, No, they don't feel that way. Mm-hmm. You agreeing with the content creator and you don't even feel that way. Your views is the opposite. Like, come on, stop playing. I don't like that. And I see that through a lot of people's chat. Yep. I do. I'm like, don't do that because I'm a no. I'm a no. Mm-hmm. So, my body tell me, yeah. So I'm a no. It's just crazy because you can feel when somebody's just trying to play in your face or trying to patronize you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't do that.
Oh, yeah.
Use your own thoughts.
There's things that, people
you can teach me. I want to learn something from you in this conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I definitely agree. I'm so glad I have a new sister, a new YouTube sister. Yeah, that's why I say the right people is gonna come. The right
Yeah,
people.
I'm so glad I came and stayed. I was like, I get the chance to see her now live and hear her talk, hear her voice. Because I see your name everywhere, I'm like, you know how you wonder like how that person is or how they look or how they sound because
Yeah.
people will look away. You think they sound a certain way, and then it'd be like, no, they don't even sound that way. That's not so. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Girl, I'm just me. I'm just Valencia. I just be over here doing my little thing. Whatever the hell Valencia feel like talking about, Valencia just talk about. Somebody say, "What's your channel about?" And every time they say that, the first thing I do is laugh because I have no one particular topic. Girl, I have so many
Right.
series. I'm all over the place. I have just Valencia just does it. If I feel like doing something, I just get out and do it and make a little short video of it. I have another little series, 100 African Americans who shaped America. You know, I have different little series.
Yeah.
It's not just one day I might just feel like going to the country playing with my horses.
Right.
One day I just might feel like dancing and getting out there dancing, doing a little line dance or something. It's just whatever the hell
Right.
you want to do. So it's hard to say my channel is that's why I say my channel is about life.
Right.
Just I say your pilot. Usually under my name, I have like the header say pilot of life. Because I say we're gonna go through life together, the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's not always gonna be good, but it's not always gonna be bad. And when you have those bad times, I'm transparent because like I said before, I want people to know it's okay. I'm not perfect. I'm gonna get out here. Yeah, I'm gonna show you some good. I'm gonna show you a lot of good. But when I go through the bad, I put it out here because I want somebody to know that it's okay. It's life.
Right.
You don't have to be embarrassed about life.
Yep.
You don't have to be embarrassed about who you are or what you have. If you don't have everything, like I said, I've had it all and I've lost it all. Right. I've had it all. I lost it all twice. That's okay. I'm rebuilding again for the third time. But if I don't give a damn how many times I get down, I'm just gonna pick myself back up because ain't nobody else gonna pick me up. I gotta pick myself up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I want to encourage other people. Like you don't have to follow the leader type of shit or lower your standards or ride nobody else's coattail. Just do your own thing. Create your own lane. You're gonna be all right.
Right. You're gonna be okay. Yep. Yep. You ain't never lied.
Well, I thank you for being coming up, boo, and you said
I thank you for letting me come up.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna get ready to end it and set my thumbnail. I'm gonna go ahead on and set my streams. I'm gonna set my check-in, and then I'm gonna check. Then I'm gonna set my subscribers marathon. That's what I'm gonna call it. Subscribers marathon. And I want everybody to come. Everybody don't come up with 20 subscribers that each that day.
Okay.
What the hell are we doing?
Okay, because God said so, girl.
That's right. That's right.
All right, girl.
All right. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right. All right, guys. It is just that simple to become a Royal Rider. All are welcome. If you have a topic, something you want to discuss, you can just throw it in the chat. Put it on a replay. Throw it in the chat. It's okay. I do respond to all comments. No topic is off limits as long as it is not hurtful or harmful to anyone. This is a judge-free zone. Yeah, we knows it, but we ain't messy. We don't bite. We may nibble a little bit, but we don't bite. It's gonna feel good. You're gonna like it. I promise. I promise you will. Take that off of there. Let me see. Let me take that off of there. And guys, please support the channel any way you see fit. If it is by liking the video, sharing the video, subscribing to the channel, monetary, it doesn't matter. All support is welcome. It does not have to be money, baby. Just liking a video is support enough for me. If you guys catching this replay, y'all know what to do. Y'all throw some airplanes in the chat too when you catching them replays. So I'm gonna get on out of here. I'm gonna get on out of here. Let me see before I go. Make sure nobody. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna get on out of here. As we descend, I am getting ready to land this plane, y'all. I'm gonna land this plane, y'all. Go ahead and hit that like button one more time. We about to land.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Attention, please. Passengers are requested to return to their seats. We are about to land. The local temperature is 15 degrees.
Okay, guys, as we land, I want you guys to grab your bags from your overhead in your first class seats. Do not let anybody in coach come from the back, grabbing on your bags, worrying about your bags, how you got your bag, or what's in your bag. It ain't their business. You want to upgrade to first class? Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. And you will let them people in coach worry about what's in your bag. Other than that, keep your own bag. Mind your own bag. Don't touch nobody else's bag, y'all. I keep telling you. Don't worry about nobody's bag, what's in their bag, how they got their bag. Do not worry about nobody's bag, what's in their bag, and how they got their bag. Worry about your shit. Leave everybody else shit alone. I'm going to say it again. Worry about your shit. Leave everybody else shit alone. Grab your bags. I'm your pilot, Jess Valencia. I have landed you here safely. It may get bumpy sometimes. We may go through a little turbulence, but I'm going to always land you back safely. I'm your pilot, Jess Valencia. Throw those planes in the air on your way out. If you're catching this replay, hit that like button. I'm signing out. Bye.
It's going down like a rodeo. It's going down like I told you so. It's going down like a rodeo. It's going down like I told you so. I hope you all here for the ride. Come inside, cause it's going down tonight. Only here for one night, no lies, come and saddle up a ride. Need a yeehaw, you know how ye. Here for one night and we just wanna party. In a fast car, a Ferrari. It's a push start, I don't need a car key. Slide on Broadway, and it's gnarly. On a late night.